yourself on the floor. Feel the outside edges of your feet. Sacrum, the buttock. Let the pelvis be very heavy. Middle back, the upper back, the shoulder blades. Backs of the arms. Feel the back of the head. The neck is neutral, so there is a curve in the back of the neck. Bring your focus down to your inner thighs and the groin, the hips. This feels slightly intense for you then.
Sorry, Katie, you're very quiet.
Oh, sorry. Let me adjust 1 second. What's going on?
Oh, you suddenly came loud again when you jumped up.
Stood up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Just
Sorry.
shout out if that's not good for you. Let me mute everybody. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. All good? Hear me? Good. So just focusing on the groin and the inner thighs. And let that release. Start now to just gently deepen the breath. We're drawing the breath down into the lower belly, the sides, the back, the ribs up into your shoulders. And then exhaling, letting everything contract in. So continue with this deepening of the breath, inhaling, making it nice and full and big. And then exhale, actively squeeze the belly in, lift the pelvic floor, push the breath out. And just continue with this breath, and we'll take about 5 more rounds like that. Breathing in all the way down into the lower belly, all the way up into your shoulders, your armpits. And then exhaling and squeezing the breath out. So just continue with that breath. Two more rounds. And then as you're ready, just letting go of the deep breath. You can start to find a smooth, even breath that we'll use through the practice. And if you like to set that tempo by counting, you can go ahead, counting in your head 3, 4, or 5 on the inhale. And then matching that count on your exhale. Let the breath be your guide. So anytime you feel out of breath, you lose that rhythm, do modify or rest. Take time to reconnect to the breath and then join the practice when you're ready. You can either keep your arms just as they are or rest one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. awareness into your mind and consider your intention for your practice today. That might be a word, might be a statement, maybe a mantra that you use. We'll take an inhale together. And send out your intentions with your exhale. Now use your hands to draw the knees together. Plant your feet, knees are bent. Right ankle over the left thigh for figure 4. So the right ankle or the right foot flexes, right knee opens up. You can either hold it here or thread the needle, both hands around the back of the left thigh. And then relax the shoulders down. Relax the face, find that natural curve through the back of the neck. Take some ankle rolls through the left ankle, a couple times in each direction. And then just let that left foot dangle down. Still holding this shape, let something soften, trying a little bit less hard. Quite a strong shape, so you don't really need to force yourself into it to get more out of the stretch. Just direct your breath down into that right hip. Then release your hands, bring the left foot down. We'll take a twist. So you bump your hips a little bit over to the right. Let your legs roll over to the left. So your right foot is coming down onto the floor. If this is not great for you, just unravel the legs and bring the thighs together, a simple twist. Extending the right arm out to the side. The left hand on the belly. Take some big breaths into this right side. And come back to center. Take half happy baby on the right. So that right knee comes towards your armpit. You can hold on behind the knee, your shin, or the outside edge of the right foot. Knee draws down. Either hold it or find some gentle movement, bending and straightening that right leg. And then release, bring both knees in, give them a squeeze. Right foot comes down, figure 4 on the left ankle, right thigh. Either hold it or thread the needle. And take the ankle rolls through the right ankle. We're working around to get some of the clicks and pops out of the joints. See if you can spread your toes out. And then let the right foot dangle down. And find some softness in the pose. Release your hands, bring the right foot down. Moving into the twist, bump your hips to the left. Roll the legs over to your right. The left foot is on the mat. Right hand to the belly, left arm reaching out to the side. And the left arm rests on the ground. It's not hovering. So windmill it around, find a comfortable position there and deepen your breath. Make your way back to center. half happy baby. Left hand somewhere on that left leg. Left knee towards your left armpit. Either hold it or some movement. And then release, both knees come in. Both feet onto the mat into bridge position. And the palms pressing down. Shuffle the shoulder blades under the back so the chest opens. On your inhale, push down into all of those points of contact and lift your hips up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up, come up any amount. Exhale, lower down. And keep moving with your breath 3 more times. So the inhale, you press down to lift up. Exhale, release. Keep going. The whole of the footprint presses down. Don't end up just being on your toes or your heels. And then when you're finished, just allow the back to settle. Take the soles of the feet together, the knees open wide. We're going to take eagle arms. So bringing your right arm under the left. Either hands can hug around your shoulders where you wrap your forearms. And then gently shift the elbows around, up and down in circles, whatever feels good for you, for the shoulders, for the upper back. Use an inhale to unravel and switch sides. So the left arm comes under the right, eagle arms or bear hug. And then whatever movement feels good. Release, bring your knees in. We're going to rock all the way up and over to all fours. The wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And start to move through your cow and cat. So inhaling, you look up and lengthen the spine, and the exhale to round the back. And you can feel free to move in any direction that feels good for you. So maybe just rocking backwards and forwards. Rolling out the hips, drawing figures of 8. This is very slow, mindful movement, so you can feel what's going on. Start to slow the movement down. Bring your big toes to touch, take the knees nice and wide, sink the hips back to child's pose, prayer, hands come into prayer. This is optional to bend your elbows and bring the thumbs to the back of the neck, and then creep the elbows forward, let the armpits sink down. And breathe into any resistance through the upper back, shoulders. Breathe into the hips, the lower back. And release your hands down. Come back to all fours. And tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And start to ease into the backs of the legs. Use an exhale to look forwards. Slowly step the feet to the hands at the top of the mat. And take a halfway lift, hands on the shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold forwards, let the head go. Inhale, rise up, reach up, big stretch. Exhale to cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, reach up. And now bend your right arm and the left hand comes onto your right elbow. Inhale again to grow tall. We're going to hinge over to the left. You're really drawing just gently with that left hand on the right elbow to open up through the right side. Lift the chin. So rather than letting the arms push the head forward, the head is nudging the arms back. You're rooting down through both of the feet. Use your next inhale to stand tall and reach the hands high. Bend the left elbow, right hand onto the elbow point, lengthen up, inhaling. Exhale, hinge to your right. On your next inhale, come back up, reach up. And bring the arms down by your sides, Tadasana. And close your eyes, just observe any effects of your practice so far. We flow through Sun Salute A. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale to forward fold. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back to a plank. And take an inhale here. Use your exhale to lower down, modifying it with the knees if you need to. And bring your arms down by your sides, palms down, thumbs turn out. Forehead presses down. Pubic bone presses down and the tops of the feet press down. And then we're going to peel the chest up. Keep looking down so the neck is neutral. Option then to lift your toes up. Keep breathing. Maybe you lift your hands up and the fingers reach towards the back of the room. Shoulders away from the ears. 2 more breaths. On an exhale, you release, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, tuck the toes, push back, seat to heels. When you're ready, make your way back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. On your next exhale, look forward, step or a light hop to the top of the mat and take a halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, prayer lands in front of the heart. Stabilize the breath. Release your arms down. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to your plank and take an inhale here. Exhale, you lower down. Hands under the shoulders this time, point the toes. Inhale, lifting up for a baby cobra, the hands and the chest lift up. Exhale, release. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tuck the toes, push back, seat to heels. Exhale to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Use your next exhale to look forwards. Step or hop to the top. Take your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale to rise up. Keep flowing through. Exhale to forward fold. Not speeding up. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to your plank and take an inhale. Exhale to lower down. Inhaling for cobra, press down with your hands, come up a little bit higher, only as high as feels good for you. And use your exhale to shift back to down dog, through the knees or through plank. 3 full breaths. Using your next exhale, look forwards. Make your way to the top of the mat and take a halfway lift. Exhale and fold in. Inhale to rise up. Exhaling to fold back in. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back to your plank. Take an inhale here, everything is strong. Exhaling as you lower down. Inhaling for cobra or up dog, lifting the knees and the thighs in up dog. Draw your heart through. Exhale, take it back to down dog. On an inhale, lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Kicking out through that right heel, pointing the toes down. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders come over your wrists, and step the right foot through. Drop the back knee down, low lunge. Lift up through the crown, shoulders open up, breathing. We're going to pull back to half split, straightening the front leg, flexing the right foot. Inhale to lift out of the waist. Exhale, you fold in. You're looking for that sensation, the stretch through the hamstring, maybe into your calf. You want it to be nicely spread out through the muscles, so not more intense at one end to the other, but through the whole belly of the muscle. Use an inhale to come back into your lunge. Pick up the back knee, Going to pivot to the left side of your mat. And we come into goddess. So the heels turn in and the toes turn out. And the hands come to the heart. And then everybody can smile. Make it feel better. Breathing. Legs are strong. The toes turn out. The knees are tracking in the same direction as the toes. And you can heavy the hips down a little bit lower. And the shoulders pull back. So not sticking the butt out. Couple more breaths here. Soften through the jaw. The smile helps. On your next inhale, press into your feet, straighten the legs. And then parallel the feet. So you turn your toes forwards. Inhale again to lift up and lengthen. Exhale, hinging as you fold in to Prasarita. Let your head go, bring your hands down. Hands can rest on your mat or your legs or a block. Or sometimes it's nice to walk the fingers out behind you so the fingertips are reaching away from you. You can gently tip the weight into the balls of the feet. And again, you're looking for that stretch down the back of the legs. Couple of breaths. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale for a halfway lift. Walk your hands round to the top of the mat and step back to your plank. Some of you might hover your right leg. Take an inhale. Use the exhale either to lower down, go through your vinyasa, or push straight back to down dog. Your choice. Exhale lowers you down if you're flowing through. Inhale moves you into your back bend. Exhale back to down dog. Close your eyes. Smooth out the breath. Second side, inhale to lift your left leg out. Make that left leg strong and straight, kicking out behind you. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose, rock forwards. Step the left foot through, drop the back knee down, low lunge. Couple of breaths. And pull back to half splits. Lengthening on an inhale. Folding into that point of sensation with your exhale, and you might not need to go that deep. On your next inhale, come back into your lunge. Pick up the back knee and pivot round to the right side of your mat, back into goddess, sinking the hips down, bring your hands onto the thighs. Then we're going to twist with the breath. On your inhale, drop the right shoulder down, twisting to your left, so the right side lengthens. And the exhale brings you to center. Hips stay low. Inhale, twisting to your right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. Once more each side. Inhale to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, come back to center and interlace the fingers behind the back. Open the chest. Smiling. And then we're going to straighten the legs, pushing into the feet. Parallel the feet, turn the toes forwards. Inhale to lift and lengthen, open the chest. Exhale as you fold in. Let the head go. If the shoulders are open enough, you lift the knuckles up, maybe overhead. If the shoulders are tight, you can just rest your hands on your lower back or release them onto the mat. And then we can shake the head out to release the neck and the shoulders. Quietly bring your hands down. Inhale for your halfway lift. Walk the hands round to the top of the mat. You step back to your plank. You go through your vinyasa or push straight back to down dog or take child's pose. And take 3 full breaths. On your next exhale, look forwards. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold in. And bring the feet to the edges of the mat for a squat. So sinking the hips down, there's always the option to use your block. Hands to heart. Pressing the palms together, and then really nudge the elbows into the inner knees and lift up through the crown. And we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. If you would like to play with crow this evening, go for it. And in your squat, not just dumping the weight down, collapsing, pressing into your feet, lifting up. In your crow pose, you look forwards. Let the weight transfer into your fingertips. Couple more breaths. And we'll meet in a standing forward fold. Bring your hands down, hips up, feet come together, parallel. And just fold over here. Any arm variation that you fancy. On your inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. And find stillness. Reconnect to your breath. Remember your intention. Release your hands down. Moving on, bring the big toes to touch or keep your feet hip width. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, sit down into your chair. Holding here, squeeze the legs together, lengthen up out of the waist, drop the shoulders down. Use your next exhale to fold forwards. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale to step the right foot through. Take an inhale here. Exhale, drop the back heel down. Rise up to warrior 2. Flip the front palm and reverse. Again, bend the right elbow, Right hand comes between the shoulder blades, and bring the left hand onto the right elbow. And then lengthen up through the right side. Don't lose the lunge in the front knee. And push the head back into the arms. On your inhale, release the arms, left arm down, right hand high. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step back to a three-legged dog, right leg high. Now you choose, you can move through your vinyasa, classic vinyasa, or hovering the right leg, or you rest in downward facing dog. Your choice. If you're resting, have both feet on the mat. And we meet in down dog when you're ready. Second side, inhale to lift your left leg up. Exhale to step the left foot through. Inhale in your lunge. Exhale to drop the back heel down. Inhale, open hips and arms. Establish your legs. You're going to stay just as they are. Flip the front palm and reverse. Left elbow bends, right hand to left elbow. Lengthen up, lean towards the back of the mat. Open up through the chin. Holding here, breathing. Release the arms, right hand down, left hand up. Windmill the hands down. Get back to your three-legged dog, left leg high. Same options. Move through a vinyasa or you take your rest. Meeting in down dog if you're ready. Take one more breath here. On your next exhale, look forwards, stepping or like hop to the top and take your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Big toes touch, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. On your inhale, stand tall, reach up, arms by your sides, mountain pose. 2 breaths. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit down into chair. Take an inhale here. Exhale as you fold forwards. Step back to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, steps the right foot through. Inhale. Exhale, the back heel drops down. Inhale, warrior 2. Side angle pose, forearm to thigh. Reach your left hand up to the ceiling and open up. Maybe that left arm comes over the left ear. And then sink the hips down. Eventually, you're going to get this right thigh parallel to the mat. When you exhale, look down and bring your hands down. And then keep the legs just as they are, but walk the hands up past the top left corner of your mat. So this is the kind of down dog warrior 2. So the fingers are reaching away from you and you're still sinking the hips down, working towards that thigh being parallel to the floor. And you're breathing Right leg is strong, left leg is strong. Now you can hold it here or move into a bind. So you bring this right shoulder kind of inside the right knee. And I like to bring my right hand around the back of my right foot here. The left arm can windmill up and over and drape behind the back. You either stay here or go for the full bind. So you would bring this right hand around the back of the right thigh and interlace the fingers, or grab the fingers rather. And then just stay in this humble position with the head down. Couple more breaths, legs are strong. Gently release, both hands down. Come onto the toe mound of the back foot. You're in your lunge. Kick back to a three-legged dog. Right leg high and give that leg a shake out. Now you choose rest or flow through the vinyasa. Whatever feels appropriate for you this evening at this point. So meeting in down dog. One more breath here. We'll move on to the second side. Inhaling to lift your left leg up. Exhaling to step the left foot through. Use that inhale breath here to stay. Exhale to drop the back heel down. Inhale, you open into warrior two. Find your legs. Realize that the front leg or the back leg needs to be as strong as your front leg. Side angle, forearm to thigh, right hand up, open up. Then extend the right arm over the right ear. On your next exhale, look down, bring your hands down. It's down dog warrior two, lungy thing. Walk the hands over past the top right corner of your mat, let the head go. Reaching, really stretching forward, sink the hips down, keep pressing into the back foot. And then the option to go into the bind. So you nestle this left shoulder inside the left knee and the left hand just cupping around the back of the left foot. You can stay here or wrap this right arm around the back. Stay here or bring your left hand to meet the right hand. And then relax the head down. Two more breaths. If that left leg is singing to you, breathe into it, pay it some attention. And then release, both hands down. Kick back to a three-legged dog, give the left leg a shake out. Should feel pretty good. And then you flow through, rest in down dog, take child's pose. And we'll meet in child's pose, everybody, when you're ready. And the option to bring the hands into prayer, bend the elbows, and the thumbs come to the back of the neck. And we're here for 5 big breaths. We'll inhale, imagining the torso is expanding like a balloon. And then exhale, letting the breath go. 4 more rounds. Now release your hands down. I'm going to come up either to all fours or down dog. Use your next exhale to look forwards and step through to seated. We're going to take a cross-legged seat with the right shin in front. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, come forwards. Any amount. You might be on your hands, your forearms, you can use your block. Drop the chin down to the chest. Walk your hands over to the left. You're stretching through the right side away from that right hip, chin to chest. Walk the hands back to center, in towards you, coming up to sit. Left hand down, reach your right hand up, side stretch over to the left. And then check in with the neck and the shoulders. I like to turn the gaze down, it feels less effortful. Breathe into the right side. On your inhale, rise up. We're going to take a twist to the left. Left hand behind, right hand crosses over the lap. Lift up through the crown and then open up to your left, any amount. Inhale back to center. Switching the cross of the legs, left shin in front. Inhale to sit tall, exhaling to fold in. Chin to chest. And observe how it feels, where you feel it, what you feel. Walk the hands over to your right, stretching the fingers away from you. Keep that left sit bone pressing down. Hands come back to center. Walk them in towards you, sit up tall. Right hand down, left hand up and over. Inhaling to come back up. Twisting to your right. Lengthen on your inhale and then move into the twist with the exhale. And close your eyes. Feel your breath. Turn back to center and then extend the legs forwards. The left shin is over the right. Wriggle the sit bones back, lengthen up through the crown, and then fold over your legs. Arms, shoulders, just relax, look down towards your shin so the neck is neutral. Keep the feet flexed. Just 2 breaths here. And lifting out with length. Very simply switch the cross of the ankles, right ankle on top, lengthen up and fold in. Use an inhale, lift out with length. Uncross your legs, bend the knees, plant the feet at the top of the mat. And make your way down onto your backs, as slowly or as quickly as you like. And draw the knees in. You can maybe rock side to side, giving the back a bit of a massage. You can circle the knees, getting into the hips a little bit. Anything else that feels good for you, go for it. And then we will take an inversion, so either legs up the wall, on your mat, or leaning against the wall, or legs over a bed or a chair. Or you can move into shoulder stand if that's in your practice and you want to go there this evening and you feel happy doing that at home by yourself. If you're taking shoulder stand, just be mindful of your neck, always looking up towards your toes, not looking around. And we're going to take 10 full breaths wherever you are, eyes opened or closed. And I'm not going to be speaking, I will let you know when it's time to come out. If you're in your shoulder stand, start to make your way out with the toes coming overhead and then slowly rolling down. You're in legs up the wall, lower your legs down with some control. And then we'll bend the knees, plant the feet, arms by your sides with the palms pressing down. Just take a moment to let the back be heavy into the mat. And some gentle bridge movements just to release the spine. On your inhale, press down to lift up, any amount. Exhale, lowering down. Go 3 more times with your own breath, no rush. And the final time, just allowing the back to release. And we'll take a simple twist. Thighs together, knees roll over to the right. Right hand can rest outside the left thigh, and the left hand extends out to the left. Eyes opened or closed. Starting to let the breath soften. We'll slowly switch sides. And come back to center. And draw the knees in, give them a little squeeze. And then release into Shavasana. Take a moment to add on any layers, blanket, eye pillow. Then the feet are at the edges of the mat, the toes roll out to the sides. Shuffle the hips around a little bit, any adjustments that you need there. Shoulder blades come under the back. The palms turn up to the ceiling and the fingers naturally curl. Then feel the points of contact between yourself and the mat. Let them become very heavy, so the heels, calves, backs of the thighs. Feel the buttocks and the pelvis. Lower back, middle back, the upper back. Release any tension that's holding through the shoulders, the arms, fingers. And soften the face and the jaw. And let the head be heavy. Whole body is heavy. The breath is soft. We'll take a few minutes to be still and quiet. And I will let you know when it's time to come out of the practice. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. You're ready to come out of your practice. Gently start to reconnect to your breath. Deepen your breath. Let that move the body. And when you're ready, introduce any movement that comes naturally to you. The fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles, stretching. And when you're ready, bringing your knees in and rolling over onto one side. Making your way up to sit with the hands in prayer in front of the heart. Taking a moment to acknowledge your practice, to feel the benefits of the practice in your body. In the mind. In your breath. You take the thumbs to the third eye between the eyebrows and remember your intention. Take it with you tonight. We bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Nice to see you. Just while I remember, there is no class next Monday.